completely stable and don't move at all.
Honor Games Event 1 comes out today.
I didn't watch this video yet, so I don't know how tight I did it, but I'm going to flex forward, and we'll show this one from the side as well. I'm going to flex forward with my arms crossed over my chest. I'm going to get as much flexion as I possibly can get, and then I'm going to go to the side, get as much rotation, and then extend. You can see even in my eyes how much I'm focusing on trying to maintain just spinal movement. So I want segment by segment for this to be moving. So from the side, see, I get into flexion as much as I can. You want to make this arc as round as you possibly can create it up the spine. And then I'm going to rotate. I'm going to go into extension here as much as I can. So again, I want that arc as big as I can possibly create it. And then I'm rotating to the other side. And you see my hips didn't move and slide forward. They kind of...
Only your spine.
Stay where they are. That's what you want. So that's the tension that you're trying to create in the full body. Cat camel. So here we're trying to get it segmented like a wave, vertebrae by vertebrae. So you don't want pointing to this hip and saying that this ASIS needs to stay completely straight. So a lot of you guys will find, or gals will find, that maybe your hips are a little bit tighter from so much squat volume. And then some people will have much more range than this, but I need to make sure that that stays straight. You can do this without a balance post, but I'd advise in the beginning to use that just so you can focus on making the range as big as possible. So I drive my knee up as high as I can get it actively. It should be above 90 degrees. Then I rotate out to the side, and I want that angle to be as big as possible. You can see in my face that I'm really trying to work hard to flex the back of my right butt to pull my knee out, and I'm also really trying to maintain this hip forward. And then I'm internally rotating the leg into extension and bringing it back down. And then I'm going to reverse the, I didn't reverse the direction. When you're doing
tough. Let's see where the warm-up is for today.
that you are trying to make as big of a circle as you possibly can, imagining that your knee has a pen on it and is pointing forward, and you're trying to draw an imaginary circle in the air. If that one is too aggressive for you standing up, This is a quadruped position. It's basically the same exact thing. Now you want to create tension in your body so most of the movement is coming from your hip. I probably didn't do that good of a job here of doing that, and you can get a little bit of bending from the lower spine as long as you're trying to keep some abdominal stiffness. So I drive my knee up, I extend it out to the side as high as I can get it, then I'm rotating internally. You see I'm drawing a big circle with my knee, and then putting it back down. Okay, so here is a bear position. I'm actively flexing in this bear position, getting my knees out as wide as I can to the floor, and then in. Taking the hip and getting the knee all the way down to the ground, trying to keep both butt cheeks on the ground. And back in this position, you see I'm flexing really hard, try to drive the knees down, and then pulling into internal rotation. Okay, here's patella. So that little bone that I just pushed is internally rotating the hip and getting the knee all the way down to the ground, trying to keep both butt cheeks on the ground. And back in this position, you see I'm flexing really hard, try to drive the knees down, and then pulling into internal rotation. Okay, here's patella. So that little bone that I just pushed is embedded in your tendon, and I'm just going to draw big circles with it. So out to the side, I'm pushing it down, to the inside, and around. I got a lot of skin, probably too much hair for you to see great, but you can see I draw big circles this way, and then you go in the opposite direction on both knees. Here's Travis's, trying to get two views so you can kind of see what it looks like. You draw big circles. You might find that you have some sticking points and it doesn't move in one direction or something like that. If you have that problem, just continue to work and continue to draw bigger circles over time. It should loosen up after trying it. Here are knee circles standing, so I'm going to drive my knees to the side, and I'm going to be very controlled with the motion, and then drive them back up, and then move in the opposite direction. The more mobile you get in this position, the deeper you can get into the squat, but I advise starting pretty vertical because these can be pretty difficult. All right, moving. Here is ankle. Making big circles. Ankle. Pretty socks. Directions. Here's knee. So this one, you need to make sure that your hip is completely straight and you're not getting any deviation or rotation at the hip. You want all of the rotation coming from the knee. So if you drew a line on the knee, you see when I rotate out, then continue to rotate out. So rotate it out, and in, and up, out, down. See that rotation of the knee. Big circles.
Just release it for the workout.
Here's knee. So this one, you need to make sure that your hip is completely straight and you're not getting any deviation or rotation at the hip. You want all of the rotation coming from the knee. So if you drew a line on the knee, you see when I rotate out, and continue to rotate out this way. So rotate it out and in and up, out, down. See that rotation from the knee from big circles or these circles in a well-trained movement athlete would be much bigger than mine. I probably adequate, probably better than most CrossFitters just because I spend more time competing and getting from sports than I do hard training anymore. But the movement quality can be much better from these. We just needed to get video up and get to you, and I'm probably the best to be in the video on these. So if you have more range of motion you want to do, please utilize as much range of motion as possible. And if you have less range of motion, that's okay. Just take your ranges as deep as under control.
What does that mean? 3 push reps?
Yeah, push it.
5 times 1.
8 foot here.
Five.
Alright, so you're gonna go. I'm okay with these, but I'm not great. So you see, big toe gets elevated up. I'm just standing up here barefoot, so I elevate my big toe, and I'm going to drive my big toe down and elevate my little
The
toes,
hardest time to re-rack.
and then I'm going to try to.
All right, doing the best I can here. I went through that video and then I noticed some other stuff. So scap, open chain, hands and sides. Hey Rusty. Rusty, can you hold this and just kind of film my back real quick?